Okay, hi YouTube. The demo of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate has just landed in the Nintendo 3DS eShop today, and I've been one of the first to download it. I was a big fan of the Monster Hunter franchise some time ago, and I'm just here to tell you that it's probably the best game on the 3DS at the minute. If you're capable of, completing it really, because it takes quite a lot of skill and practice. You know, it's not one of those casual games that you can just stroll into and beat in 10 hours or so. As I said, this is just a demo. The actual game is going to be released on the 22nd of March, but I'm just going to give you some my initial impressions of it, having played about 5-10 minutes of the demo, and I'll show you some gameplay. So, we're fighting the Lagombi, I think it is, something like that. Anyway, I can't really play that well while looking at the camera, but I mean, straight away you should notice a visual jump from the previous PlayStation Portable offerings. There are shadows now, as you can see, and the game looks a lot better. It runs at full 60 frames per second compared to 30 in the previous generation of games. However, two things to keep in mind. Firstly, that the 3DS, especially the XL version, does not have a very high pixel density. You know, it's actually got less pixels than the PlayStation Portable had when it was released 7-8 years ago. And on top of that, it's got a larger screen, so this is not very sharp, if you know what I mean. The images are not as sharp as you might be used to. And there's a lot of anti-aliasing thrown in. As soon as you turn on the 3D feature, I'll just show you, that actually the anti-aliasing kind of disappears, so you do get a lot of jagged edges. But it's still, to be honest, fans of the series will kind of be used to this by now, because there was a lot of that on the PlayStation Portable. There's actually less of it on the 3DS, so it does look a lot better than the PlayStation Portable variant. Also, the actual 60 frames per second does make the monsters much more fluid. All the animations, as you can hopefully see, they are very, very smooth. Like, if I just look around, you can see it's all very nice and quick. As you can see, you have 2 allies instead of the normal 1, which can be a nice little bonus, especially for beginners. But to be honest, they don't really change the tide of the actual hunt much. The shadows are also, although they are a bonus, they are pretty low res. You can see the pixels pretty clearly on the shadows. They're very low bitrate. But again, it does make it look nicer, and there are some sort of self-shadowing effects as well going on with the monsters, as you can see. But yeah, it's not nowhere near kind of the same level of fidelity as with the Wii U version, but still a nice touch. The default control is kind of using the touch screen to sort of look around, which I find really uncomfortable, but I'm fine just by using the L button to, you know, stabilize the camera with the view of the hunter. That's fine by me. And you know, you've got everything you're used to, items, mini-maps, it's all the same. And there's a lot of new monsters if you're coming from Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, which is the last portable offering in the UK. So, yeah, plenty of new stuff. It's probably the most expansive game, or I can see it limping over there. And there's, yeah, tons of new content and stuff, so it should keep everyone busy. You can link up to a Wii U with this game, so up to 4 people can play wirelessly with three 3DSs and a Wii U, and that supposedly works pretty well. The Wii U is basically a HD remake of the same game and runs at 1080p. Apparently it looks very nice. But I mean, to be honest, I've got no issues with the way this game looks. It looks and plays far better than the PSP version, minus the absence of a second analog stick. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be the same in the actual game, but when I launched the demo, it did say that it wasn't compatible with the Circle Pad Pro, which could be a big issue, because I know a lot of people have purchased this Circle Pad Pro just to play this game, but hopefully in the final release of the game we'll see that compatibility, because I mean, it'll change the way it works really. I don't even know what that just said. But yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. I'll finish it off. Don't criticise me, because this is hard on camera. I reckon the monster I'm fighting would be somewhere near the beginning of the game. It's not particularly tough, it's just annoying. I suppose it translates roughly maybe to a Blangonga or something like that. He's behind me, isn't he? Yep. Thanks for that. I hate those cats. I would consider myself a pretty seasoned player, and it's taken me, almost right up to the end of the 20-minute time limit. I've got 8 minutes left, and so by the time I'm finished it'll be probably somewhere like 5 minutes. So I suppose the game is maybe not as easy as some people make it out to be. There we go. It's a bit quicker than I expected, but very satisfying to finally finish a monster you've been hunting for so long and farm all the equipment and stuff like that. So this is just a demo. There's only 2 missions. There's that one, and there's a fish thing. I think it's called Plesioth. Yeah, there's a Plesioth. And see how that does it. It's just like this. Click start game. There's just 2. For novice and veteran. So I did the novice one. So I heard that a lot of the monsters have been enhanced from previous games, such as, Plesioth had literally 1 or 2 moves in the first game, and it was just a very repetitive monster to fight. I think they've rehashed the move database to make them a bit more varied and unpredictable. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I suggest you just go and download the demo, see how you find it. If you're a big fan of the series, obviously you'll be quite excited for this. And it is one of the big 3DS releases of the year, so I think you should check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Rate, subscribe, comment, like, and check out my other videos.